So this month for January, we're going to start talking about how to make the changes because it's really important for people to understand they want to make the changes, but how do we do that? So the first one we're going to work on is choices. And I don't mean choices on a menu or, do I get some choices to figure out what I want to do? Yes, you do get some choices to figure out what you want to do, but it's really the choices on how you're going to handle life. So, as I explained in the newsletter, you could be having a bad hair day. Like today, it's raining out. It's kind of like my hair is kind of a little all over the place. And I can either be upset about it or I could just laugh and say, yep, today is a rainy day hair day. Or whether you believe this or not, there are times that even I am klutzy. I know, hard to believe. And more than one time, I've spilled coffee on my shirt. Or how about when you take a bite out of a sandwich and it drips right down there? And every person that sees you reminds you, do you know you're stained? Did you know did you see your stain? Did you know? When I was a teenager, even older, I used to get a huge, like almost every 3 months on my forehead, right here. My friend and chiropractor in New Jersey used to call it the third eye. It's this huge zit. And it ended up being something hormonal. And I would have to go to the dermatologist and they would take a needle with some special whatever it was, and they would stick it in there and give me this medicine. If you want to talk about pain, tears would be running down. And then I had to figure out how to hide this thing, right? Because everybody would be like, what happened to your forehead? What'd you do? Did you walk into a wall? What happened? And after a while, I used to be, before person or people would say anything, it is my monthly cycle. This is your warning signal. You can either enter and be eaten or stay away. And they would laugh. But then after a while, they knew, she could be in a bad mood and bite our heads off. So I made a choice to make a joke out of it. Just like you. You can make a choice on, are you going to let something ruin your whole day? Or you can make a choice and say, that really sucked. Or make a joke out of it. Because that is what the great power is making a choice. So if I have a bad hair day, I'm not going to let it ruin my whole day. I might look in the mirror every once in a while and go, I can't believe it. And then I just walk away. Because if I walk away and be like, whatever, then it doesn't bother me anymore. If I have a zit in the middle of my forehead, I make a joke out of it. If I spill coffee or I bite into a sandwich and it goes dripping on my blouse, I know. So when a person's trying to be nice, or even if they're making fun of me and saying, did you know? Yep, I know. And then I wink at them and smile. But I don't let it ruin my day. And it could even be for bigger situations. Like, let's say you have a fender bender. Let's say that all of a sudden your check got lost in the mail, right? Let's say that it's something that is going to affect a lot of things. You can yell and scream and bang your feet and pout and cry, but it's not going to help you come up with a solution. So when you calm down, and it's okay to get mad, but it's not okay to hold on to it for a really long time, because then you're blocked. Then you lost the power. You no longer have the power. So instead, you're just going to do, whether it's get it out of your system. I use the fist trick. I use the push away. I use all these little techniques that are in other videos from the past. I'll look for them and put it in the comments. But the bottom line is that I don't let that affect me. I might get disappointed. I might get angry. But then I go, okay, how are we going to make this work? What do I have to do to fix this situation? And sometimes, like if you have a fender bender, you might be dealing with it for a good 4, 6, or 8 weeks. If the check got lost in the mail, you might be dealing with it until the check gets back. So maybe it might be another 2 to 3 week holdup. What are you going to do about it is what gives you the power. So this is Kathy Lindert, your favorite hypnotist. And I would like to thank you for being part of this journey, knowing that once you start making these changes, things get better. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon. In fact, I'll see you next week.